that 2, 3, 4 years making it happen. So there's a clear path to success in trading. Clearly you have to follow certain rules, but yeah, overall, great session. Yes, if you were on the session yesterday, let me know. People talking about some grand rising, grand salutations in the chat. Bro, are they trolling me? See, Chart Addicts VIP, are they trolling me? We're talking about grand salutations now? But if y'all don't get that goofy shit, he says fancy guy. I'd say goofy guy. Grand salutations. Don't do me like that. I fucking look like Sherlock Holmes, brother. What do I look like? Do I look like I represent the Queen's Guard? That was some grand salutations. Sadly missed it. 2 a.m. in the morning for me. He said, sadly, I missed it. What the fuck is it sad for? Brother, you're asleep. How the fuck are you supposed to catch a trade when you're asleep? It's literally impossible. And so if there's something that is completely impossible or uncontrollable, you can't have an emotion towards it. That's just stupid. Let it go. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. People in the YouTube, how are we doing? Are you guys alive or we got a heartbeat or are we asleep? What's going on here? Not a single human on the YouTube chat? What are we doing here? Besides, we got Ray, we got Chris, Rich, obviously Biggie Smalls is in the house, RIP, but also not RIP because this Biggie Smalls is still alive, but like the original is not. You guys get the drill. Welcome back, everybody. Another incredible trading stream. Existing home sales drops in about a minute and a half. Not a big mover for the stock market, but this is a pretty big data point for economic health. If people are still buying houses, pretty big tell for economic stability. I already entered a buy position I entered a buy position earlier, and I re-entered this buy position here at 17,470. So I'm already in this trade expecting a push up to 17,800. Let me go ahead and mark that off. 17,800 is right here. Pretty close. Okay, that's close. 17,800, that's what we're looking for. Ready to rock and roll. Says we're here. Got stopped out on US30. Well, why would you go and do that? Why would you do that one? Okay, we got some folks alive. Pops, good morning. Good to see you. In the private message said, did you see your gym wife? But I fall in love with a different girl every day at the gym. It's a problem, right? I'm not saying I'm perfect. We all got flaws. We all got things we got to work on. Fucking sue me. All right. That's what I'm gonna say. Did I 30 extra minutes at the gym? That happened, right? Am I gonna be in the best shape of my life this summer? Right? City boys up this summer? Yes. So that's kind of where my head's at. Pretty good day. He said, can't imagine the Miami gym scene. Brother, I purposely do not go to like a large gym. You know what I'm saying? I have a gym right in front of my house. It's a community center type situation. So I'm trying to avoid the distractions. Still can't avoid it. But I went to a fucking YMCA. I'm trying to get some wholesome energy. I'm trying to see old people still getting it and persevering through all of their challenges later in life. Young people trying to start off in their lifting journey and trying to build themselves up and all this. I love that. I walk in there. It's just the fucking built-in, the built-in wedgie with the yoga pants, thoughts doing bend them overs. I'm just like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I just went outside, did some kettlebells and shit, but I got to stay focused for you guys. I'm doing this for us. I got to stay focused for us. Imagine I get on the live streams still distracted, right? That's just horrible. Can somebody tell me what does YouTube say? How many people are watching right now? Because this thing might be broken. Because if the algorithm is screwing me like this, only sending it out to 40 people. I mean, then again, I have said a bunch of stuff you're not supposed to say on YouTube. But then again, 40, there's something feels a little light about this number. 44 on mine, camera tripod out. Bro, I don't do none of that. That's what I love about the gyms down here, but I don't play any of that shit. Hey, get your goofy ass camera back in your bag, bro. Stop taking videos. Bro, look, I'm gonna give a piece of advice to everybody, right? If you ain't built like that, and just for men and women, if you're not built like that at the gym, put that fucking camera away. You're looking goofy. All right. If someone's willing to pay you for your physique, right? Because you're a fitness, whatever, by all means, get your bag. Right? get your bag. But if you built like a fucking chandelier, do not put that goddamn phone away at the gym. We ain't doing this. Ridiculousness. Not the built-in wedgie. Bro, you know exactly what I'm talking about. What are we doing here? That's got to be uncomfortable. Hey, no complaint. I ain't about to sit here and complain. I'm about to fuck it up for all of us. Gentlemen, I apologize profusely. I'm just going to go ahead and mind my business here. All right? You guys ever seen the blind man walking emoji? I'm going to go back and do this. Put that boy right there. This is me. All right, back to it. Back to business. Actually, let's go ahead and up the theme here because we're all about the Benjis. We're all about the monies and personal growth, of course, but because that's the path to all the riches. Let's go ahead and big mood. Okay. I'm just blindly ignoring everything, walking to the money. We're back. Okay. Let's go through. Let's see what the news is saying here. Pending, pending, pending. Exactly as expected. Speaking of 419 and 420, the Bitcoin halving is in 2 days. Not where you guys thought I was going to go with that one, did you? Bitcoin halving in 2 days, supply getting cut in half, right? The amount of Bitcoins released in every block getting cut in half. The amount of power it takes to mine the same Bitcoin is doubling overnight. Small miners are going to get crushed and kicked out of the business. And I'll be buying more between now and November. I'll be buying as much Bitcoin as is available on the market and about as much as I have cash sitting around. So that's my plan. Between now and November, I'm accumulating as much Bitcoin as humanly possible. And then I'm riding this next bull run to infinity and beyond. All right. I haven't taken that many trades this month, but I've had two losers back to back, if I'm just going to be honest. I don't want to make it three. I've been buying into this bearish retracement. I'm giving this thing one more chance. If actually no, I have one more ammo, one more bullet. If this breaks through, I got one more shot to get the retest and ride this thing back up to make all my money back. But I really only have two trades left. Hoping this one comes back and hits our target, but hope is not a strategy. I'm already in. I've accepted my risk, and now it's time to allow the market to do its job, which is the hard part, obviously. Rich, I'm trying to mind my business, brother. You think I'm gonna fuck this up for all of us? Come on. It's like that Andrew Schultz. No, I'm not even gonna do this. No, then again, fuck, dude, these streams are so whack when I can't make like inappropriate jokes. Everyday struggles, man. Everyday struggles. What can we do? Oh, we're getting it done. Getting it done, getting it done. Like, what else is there to do besides make jokes and then lecture about something educational? Like, Roy, why can't you make jokes that aren't inappropriate? Oh my God. Uh, like there's so many things we could do. I could go pull up news articles and just get an update on what the news is doing. I could look at the Iran and Israel situation. I could read some Fed meeting article somewhere. And not any of that is going to help me make money today. Not a goddamn piece of it. All it's going to do is just waste my energy that I genuinely need later in the day. And I've been burning myself out, kind of just doing random stuff on the streams. But this is trading. It's really about how do you keep yourself busy long enough to make the money? And easier said than done. So that's what we're doing on here. Just NASDAQ Masterclass, April 24th. This is subject to change to May 1st. Please don't message my team acting crazy if the date changes and being like, oh, I should have, could have, would have. Read the terms, make a conscious choice. This is what trading is about. You got to make a responsible choice. So that's what I'm urging you guys to do. Make a responsible choice to better your future, to find a strategy that is easy, simple, and ready for you to basically use for this year and grow your trading and see that success that you've been waiting for. Head over to chartaddictsfx.com, live classes, or hit the link in the description. This is the same strategy that I trade every morning. You guys are seeing this strategy live. Does it work every day? Well, we got a pretty good win rate, but it's not perfect. Clearly, out of 100 streams, we might lose probably 8 or 9 of them, which I would say is an absolute banger of a success rate in trading. So, yep. We got that reminder. FX Summit 2024 final announcements for the date and the venue are going to be out either today or tomorrow. We have to fix up some of the graphics and the flyers and the posters to make sure that they accounted for that official date and venue. So those are coming out here soon. Anything else I'm missing? Updates wise. Free webinars every Wednesday, 88.6 boys and girls merch. Link is in the description. Private coaching is back. If you guys want one-on-one coaching with myself or anyone on the team, we have 10 slots left for the rest of the month. Only 10 people out of the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that we interact with, literally only 10. So it's a first come, first serve. I think there's 8 spots left, actually. 2 folks might have booked in the last few days. Honestly, haven't checked. What else? Yeah, those are all my updates. Oh, new TradingView video is launched. If you guys want a small piece of what the full interview is going to look like, head on over to our channel. Oh, we're about to hit 50K subs. By the way, I'm going to make a prediction here. I want you guys to write this down. We're going to be reaching 100,000 subscribers by the end of August. Okay, by the end of August, we're going to be reaching 100,000 subscribers. Why? Because I don't know if you've noticed, but we don't actually post videos that often. Besides these live streams, we don't really post unless it's worth it now. So I'm just making that prediction. Where is it? But we're going to have to do something very special here for the 50K subscribers, guys. We might give away 5 free tickets to the summit or something. We might give away 5 free FX Summit tickets for hitting 50,000 subscribers. We're going to have to do something special. 50,000 subscribers will very likely hit in the next hour or so. So that'll be very special. It'll probably hit during the stream. Shit, if you guys hit the subscribe button right now, we might actually hit this on the stream. Brian says last class day for me. Yeah, Brian, I saw that on the schedule. I'm not going to do that publicly, but yeah, I'm not going to say it. I'll see you at 1, Brian. 160K views on this is nuts. This video is just going stupid viral. Go and check out the content on the site. But here's the deal. These are very informational, right? But the interviews that we're doing with our successful traders have real insight about how, like, let's say Lesman and Jacob and Bryce and Josh and Mike are navigating trading with their daily life, with having a job, with a family, with everything in between. This is stuff that you're going to be able to take and use right away. All right, making $7,000 in 2 weeks, making $10,000 in a month. Guy, if you're not making 10 grand in a month, all right, watch these fucking videos. This is all I got to say. Watch the videos, figure out what these guys are doing that you're not. None of these folks have superpowers. I'm not going to say they're regular because every single name that you see here between Bryce and Jacob, and then we have Lesman and Josh and Mike, these guys dedicated themselves to learning the strategy and to trade. We have probably 4 or 5 more of these dropping just this week alone. We have another 4 or 5 dropping next week. I want to show you how the successful traders on the Chart Addicts team are using the system to crush it and change their lives. Go and check out those videos. Don't just do the gimmicky stuff because they have a lot more views. Give away a funded account evaluation. How does no sound? So accurate. The trade of yesterday on gold was perfect. Oh, yeah. Let me hit the I told you so real quick before we bag up on this trade. Yo, stop fucking playing with me, man. Did we get the retest yet? Almost. I'm seeing a retest today of 2368, so a retest of this daily support, and then a launch to the upside, but it wouldn't be a live stream if I didn't say I told you so. So I'm going to have to pull up the receipts from yesterday's stream, and we're already on it. Already on it. The fuck? Excuse my language. Okay. So just to review, yesterday I was telling you guys that there's a local support that had been formed here on gold. We were looking at the 4-hour time frame here for gold. Okay. And I was indicating that the market had started to create that support, but not to buy at that 23.86, wherever the current price was. And then when the market comes to retrace back to that support, not to buy at the support, to wait for the liquidity grab through the zone, all right? And it could go as low as 23.47 before making that full recovery back up. All right. So that's what we talked about yesterday on the live stream. And then obviously we had this play out today. We didn't make it down to 23.47, but we came pretty close. Market came back to that daily support, blew right through it, came up, retested, and now we're continuing to the upside. We have one more retest of that higher low, and then we're going to have a lot of room to the upside up to that 24.30 target. If you took this trade, put something in the chat. If you did not, let me know. All right. Now, just to say I told you so again, let's check the stream from the day before because I am confident that we covered this trade as well. I covered it towards the end here. Nope. We stuck to our guns. Come on. I even had this thing on Tuesday, right? The market's sitting at that support. I was expecting a liquidity grab. Track this. Let's actually track this all the way through. Okay. If we look right, okay, if I literally just look at where we were expecting the price to go, and I go all the way to the right here, that says 23.60 or 23.50. 23.50. Where did price come down to? Ah, close. That was 23.54 down here. Come on now. 24.30 is that target. And then I'm willing to bet, guys, I'm willing to bet if I go to Monday stream, it was probably called on Monday too. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I was a fool on Monday. So I covered everything but gold? Really? And then one last one is Sunday stream. Every single one of these played out perfectly. My God. Is that gold? That's gold. Oh my God. There it is. There it is. Oh my God. Now it's on the 1 hour. So the first trade was called right here at support. The market had already rejected 23.36. And I said it's going to pop up, come back for a second retest, and then break back above the 61. So then we had that break all the way through. And then a break above the 61 where we built that new floor. That's when we were analyzing it during the week for that liquidity grab. And then the last piece of the puzzle today is going to be that retest and pop. All right. The class from last night too. Yeah, the class from yesterday was incredible. Incredible. And yeah, we did cover this trade on the stream yesterday on that free webinar. Pretty good stuff. All right, are we in drawdown? Are we finally back in profits? Finally back in a little bit of profits. Can't celebrate too early, but overall, good entry zone. By the way, and if we're going through NASDAQ, this is the same entry price that we mentioned earlier this week. Let's see this. Okay, this is the one. So I was describing how we were either going to get a buy opportunity from that daily range, or we're going to break all the way through. Let me see if I can actually. We're going to break all the way through, have this massive liquidity grab, and then recover and come back up above 17,900. So we're sitting at 17,500 right now. This is where price was when I first analyzed it. Okay. The market had came up, and I was looking to buy right here. Okay. We ended up getting a little bit of a buy position, and then we had a straight break through that daily support. Market breaks through. So as we said, market breaks all the way through. Now we're looking for a recovery back above that 17,890 or 850, which is right here. So if we get this recovery back above 850, then we have all this room to the upside. All right. So this is why we always have two scenarios. Yes, I was buying from that local support, that smaller time frame support, but I also had a second plan, which is if the market does break down, then we're going to wait for the break and retest and for the market to come back in. I had a higher time frame version of this that I really wanted to show you kind of like the idea behind if the market is running away very aggressively, there's a way for you to get on the higher time frames and find a better opportunity. And that's basically what we did all week. As the market broke from level to level, we had to find a better zone to enter from. Okay. So this is yesterday's stream, if I'm not mistaken. So yesterday, I was waiting for the market to get down to that ideal entry down here at 17,500. All right. So we had blown through that daily support, and I was just waiting for the market to get down to my higher time frame entry zone at 17,496 or 17,490. As you can see, the market first came down to that zone after the session closed at 17,500 and perfect rejection up. Perfect rejection. But I was telling you guys on the live stream yesterday that markets don't just move in a straight line. If the market's going to make it to that daily zone, it's going to blow right through it. Here it is. Yeah, let's fucking go. I can't believe I found this. Okay. I was explaining how a lot of people expect the touch and go, which if you took the first entry here, there was a touch and go. We'll do this on the 30-minute. It came down to the zone, it touched it, and then just dipped out. If you started having FOMO and you started chasing the market because you thought it was going to leave you, then you would have been caught in this massive retracement. And then you have the second launch, which we kind of looked at this double bottom. I had an entry here yesterday for the double bottom. I ended up re-entering this morning. And then there was that second option, which is the market's going to create support. God, I'm so good. I am so good. They say you can't predict markets. Just tell me you suck at trading, right? Just jokes. Okay. Support, breakthrough, and potential recovery. I had support, breakthrough, and potential recovery. Come on now. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm not saying I'm the best trader because trading is a function of who's making the most money, who has the most consistent risk-adjusted returns. So not who's making the most money, or who has the highest returns, but who's making the highest returns with the lowest amount of risk, like per unit of risk. I'm not the best trader out there yet. Okay, I'm working on it. Am I one of the best analysts on God's green earth? Am I one of the best market analysts that's ever existed on God's green earth? Am I one of the best technical analysts? I think so. I think I'm in the fucking running for sure. All the evidence is on YouTube for the people who immediately have a hater mindset. Some of you guys are such haters, you hate yourself so much. The first thought that came to your mind is, who the fuck is this guy thinking this and that? Just know that immediate response is because you hate yourself, and you should probably check that because hating is whack and it makes you whack. And you know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Okay. But am I one of the best? Am I damn near the best? I would say so. All the evidence is on YouTube for you to go check for yourself. Way too accurate, way too precise. Now it's just time for me to size accordingly. But the biggest challenge once you become consistent is there's a voice that says, I should have gone bigger, I should have risked more, I should have done this. And then the one time you listen to that voice and you over risk because you're so sure about your system, that's where you lose and give back all the money that you've made. You don't go telling nobody because you feel stupid doing it. So let me tell you guys from my side of the aisle now, when you start getting consistent, there are new devils that come up, right? New levels, new devils. And it's going to be that voice that tells you just risk bigger. And sometimes that voice is my friends, right? Goofy other traders. They'd be like, Roy, you're so good. You should risk bigger. Now all of a sudden I'm fucking blowing accounts and full margining my account and shit. Stick to your script, stick to your plan. I have a very clear plan of taking my profits and reinvesting into challenges and continuing to leverage this up until I have over $1 million in capital. You leveraging that million in capital to go to 2, et cetera, and then not stopping until the prop firms ban me. A very clearly outlined plan, and I'm not going to get there by cutting corners. Every time I cut corners, I got to start the race over, and that's more frustrating than taking it slow. Taking it slow seems frustrating until you have to start over. Now, the reason that people do it at the beginning as traders is because starting over is not that hard when you're at the beginning of your race. But once you're this far in the journey and you've been consistent for this long, you do not want to start all the way back over. And so the pain of that's where trading starts to change for you, is when the pain of starting over outweighs the pain of missing a trade or whatever is causing you to make stupid mistakes. When the pain of starting over is worse than the pain of FOMO, that's when you will become consistent. Okay, I'm in massive profit, Roy. Thank you. DRA God on what trade? Gold and views on natural gas storage? Um, at least that's a good question. This is pre-recorded AI generated live stream. This is a pre-recorded AI generated live stream. Ask your mother, 444. AI generated goofy. I entered at 17,450 with 2 buy positions, just closed one and letting the other run. You are the best. I love to see it. Even got in strategically, had a risk strategy to enter. Guys, any ideas on how to get these streams more views? Does anyone have an idea? I love every single one of the 85 people watching this, but at this point, how many hundreds of streams do I have to do to start getting some eyeballs here? How many successful trades I got to call to get eyeballs? What the fuck do I have to do, people? Do I have to go back to calling people out? Like I'm being dead serious about this question right now. Because you guys watch enough YouTube, maybe, hopefully, or maybe you know what you're looking for. Should we have these more segmented? Should we have a clear schedule for it? Should we have a more consistent sort of like a outline of what it's supposed to look like? Besides literally giving out free fucking money, coming on here and giving out a college degree's worth of info every day, I'm kind of running out of things. I'm kind of running out of ways to like add value. You guys get what I'm saying? And so, what do you guys think? And don't just sit there and not answer because that's just even worse. Let's get some feedback here real quick.
I think, Roy, honestly, it just boils down to the natural laziness of people. Like watching you do this, and they have to put effort in themselves, and it's like they'd rather just watch a video that doesn't do that, you know? Like you can lead the horse to water, but can't make it drink type of deal.
I get it. But dude, you know there's group chats with like 40, 50,000 people for some of these like influencer scammer guys, but they're not giving out free trades. Like they'll give out one free trade idea a month. The rest of it is like post analysis and all this stuff, and they're clearly interacting with that content. So is it because you actually have to like, bro, if you're a trader, there's not even work involved because I'm doing the work for you on the stream. So at that point, like what's left? Is it the fact that there's actual value here and that they just don't want to interact with that at all? What's the deal? Saw a video of a dude shooting gumballs out of a fucking cannon, had fucking 3.2 million views yesterday. Just throwing that out there. But I know there's some folks on here that have made upwards of $5,000 to $6,000 on a single stream or more. I like to see Mr. Beast ain't doing that. You watch a whole Mr. Beast video from start to finish. It was so entertaining. Wow, you are 3 minutes more broke than you were before. Right? You watch a 1 hour podcast, right? Andrew Schultz, very funny guy. You finish the whole thing. You just got 5 IQ points stupider and 1 hour broker. But the video has 2.7 million views. I'm not even asking for 1 million views. I'm asking for 1,000 people on this. I'm asking for damn near 300 people to watch the live stream. And you guys get what I'm saying? The people don't want to learn. That's the problem. It's not a beef video about another trader. Hate to say it, but maybe post cool cars. I don't like it, but you need to make a TikTok and YouTube shorts and make clickbaity videos. I ain't doing none of that shit, bro. I'd rather fucking eat glass. David, I appreciate it, brother. I'm not really looking for the super chats and like the money stuff. I make very, very good money. And it's really just more about the fucking clout. Because I'm really doing this just to show what we have, how much value we're providing here so that we can like really get, really help more people. But if it's not gonna grow, and if providing value is not the way to go, and if gatekeeping information and doing clickbaity videos is the way for us to really be able to grow, for fuck's sake, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to fucking sit here and hold back info and play this game of I'm only going to give them just enough on the stream that they're going to want more and they're going to keep coming back. And y'all know how exhausting that shit is? If you're building a business like that, you're going to burn yourself the fuck out. That is not how you build a business. But also, what the fuck do I know about building a business? Because clearly, whatever I'm doing is not working, right? So some feedback here is what we're going for. Get yourself a nickname. Get the fuck out of here. I have a nickname. So I'm him. That's what it is. The amount of value that you're providing for free, it's only natural that with a bit of more time, you'll have a massive audience. Just like you say, don't chase the price, let it fall in your lap. That makes sense, brother. We're on stream 232. At some point, we got to have a conversation about when it's time to walk away. And I say this to traders. Like at some point, you're going to have to admit to yourself that trading's not for you. How many losing accounts does it take until you get there? How many times do you make the same mistake before you call it a quits? We do have to know our limit. Okay, because we only have a limited amount of time here, and you got to know how to put that time to best use. Share the stream link on other social media. Well, damn, why didn't I think of that? Guys, wake the fuck up. You guys think I didn't fucking post this thing on Twitter and on Instagram? People are dumb. They don't see the Lambo or mansions. They don't see value. Guys, when I had that little controversy back in January, I was getting 1,000 messages a day of people saying they were disappointed and all this shit. There's not even 1,000 people watching this fucking stream. Where the fuck are all those people? Like, they came out of the woodwork. Like, I'm so disappointed in you. Bitch, who the fuck are you? What the fuck you mean you're disappointed in me? I don't fucking know you. I might have to really call. Don't start beef. Okay, Roy, people hate knowledge. They just want to see cars in 100K days. I mean, at that point, if we're going to get the same results, sort of like just growing the brand and doing our thing, whether I stream or not, then why the fuck would I stream? And people are just going to get on here for the free info. It makes 0 sense to stream, like literally negative sense to live stream. If it's like, yeah. Don't roast me for the comment above. We're getting close. They have clickbait and post exotic cars. LOL. You just have results and facts. But I don't give a fuck about my results or facts or any of that shit, bro. I'm giving y'all free money. Don't make this shit about me. Like you guys are making it sound like you're here supporting me, motherfuckers. This is not for me. I'm giving you free fucking money and free advice. This is for you. We're like, oh, we support you, Roy. I don't give a fuck about support. I'm just trying to see if there's something broken. You guys understand? Like, I don't need validation, y'all. I don't give a fuck what another person thinks if I'm being dead serious. But what I do want is I thought that this was the way to go. They told me that if you just provide value, don't do the gimmicky stuff, don't fall for the charades, give out 10 times as much value as you're going to ask from people, that this is the formula to get things to grow. Right. And then every time someone cuts corners, the whole crowd comes out and says how horrible of a thing this is. But I have not met a single person doing it the right way in the trading space that is having success. It's only the fucking scammers. I'm trying to figure out what's broken here. Is it the traders? Are traders broken? Are humans just screwed? There's no hope for them. Because if that's the point, let's fucking start a prop firm, guys. Let's start the Chart Addicts prop firm. Milk the shit out of all of this. Or we get to the bottom of this. We figure out that there's just a few things we got to fix here on the live streams in order to get the numbers up, in order to incentivize people to even fucking send it to a friend or do goddamn anything but just watch. Then let me know. I got a lot of patience. You guys see me on here every day, but there are some days where I just can't justify to myself, wasting 2 hours in the morning, especially with how much energy it takes, et cetera, et cetera. Finally, back in profits. If you're a non-member, you can take partial profits wherever you want. Chart Addicts members, you guys know the drill. Use the higher time frame. If it's respecting the higher time frame 886, then we're going to be looking for the higher time frame TP1. But Roy, the higher time frame TP1 is so far away. Exactly. That's the point. We're going to be milking the shit out of this trade, as usual. Okay, yeah, man, it sucks. Whatever you do, don't sell your soul. Brother, if I was going to sell my soul, I'd have already done that shit. At this point, I would just stop streaming and just basically become a dickhead. But I would never sell my soul. I would just literally get on social media and just shit on people every day and just say, how'd those stop losses taste today? Thank you for the liquidity. I'll just literally sit there and just be a dickhead and be cynical. And I don't want to do that. I literally, genuinely to God, don't want to do that, but I can feel it coming. Bring a hot girl on and tell her what to say. Oh, Jesus Christ. That might be it. Josh, that might be it, brother. Might have to get the gym wife in here so you guys know what all the hubbub is about. So you guys understand why I've been out here fucking why I've been out here mentioning her. Whatever you do, don't sell your soul. Hot girl works. Yeah, it does. Probably also attracts the wrong people. For sure. The space has a lot of male traders. Take this with a grain of salt or not, Roy, but maybe write a book or introduce yourself and collab with more female traders. You guys are all fucking pussies, bro. I'm sorry, but these answers, I'm losing testosterone listening to these answers. The fuck do I need a beautiful woman on here to make people money? I'm literally giving y'all free money so you can go get rich, so you can go get as any woman you want. And you're over here telling me I got to bring women on the stream to distract the dudes on here. But if you're the type of dude that's out here getting distracted by beautiful women, and I know I mentioned the gym wife and everything as a joke, but if you're the dudes who are entertaining that kind of stuff, you got no shot with money. Kiss that shit goodbye. All right. Guys, if you don't look at an ad nowadays and just know that they're trying to sell you based on sex, and you can't see through it from a mile away, you have no self-awareness at all. It's the easiest marketing tactic. Look at fucking Surge Trader, whatever that bitch's name is, right? Her husband's involved in a $50 million Ponzi scheme. She's still posting videos of her and 7 bad joints on a boat in Miami talking about, get your funding today. What about these mediocre joints on this boat is going to make me want to put my money with this prop firm? Are we fucking stupid? Like, guys, the ads are really smart. Hey, I'm going to tell you exactly how smart the ads are. You're on Instagram and you're scrolling through. Obviously, you follow a lot if you're one of these guys, you follow a lot of attractive women. You can't stop scrolling because they put the most attractive one at the top so it can get you to keep scrolling to the next one. Genius. You spend, on average, 3 seconds more looking at brunettes than you do at blondes. Boom. Algorithm tags that in. Next Coca-Cola ad you get is a brunette drinking a Coca-Cola. Why? Because your dumbass is going to fall for it. Clear? So don't fall for that shit. Right? And I'm sure as fuck not playing into that. I'd literally rather start a prop firm than do that. I'd rather go partner with fucking Surge Trader at that point. Roy, I actually had a class this year for social media marketing, and I was wondering if you have short form content TikTok page. TikTok is brain cancer, so no, I do not. Do we have YouTube shorts and everything? We do. Guys, we get pretty good views. Don't get me wrong. But like, I don't care about getting 200,000 or 500,000 views on a video where I do a day in the life, right? I know how to rig the algorithm. But these live streams, I'm not trying to rig it. I'm not trying to do a clickbait thumbnail. I don't want to do a clickbait caption like Iran market crash. The Fed just said this. Like, I don't want to do that shit. I want to give people free money. And if that won't make people get out of their seat, then fuck yo. It's that simple. If somebody handing you free money ain't going to make you move, there is nothing on God's green earth that I can say or do because that's about as straightforward as it can get. I guess inspiration is a bigger one. Not everything is about money, but for fuck's sake, like make the money, go do whatever you want. Go get inspired, right? Go spend it on some inspiration. Run shirtless on a football field during the game. Ah! The below the belt after the bell. That's crazy. Ah, shit. Okay, I'll give you guys that one. That was actually funny as fuck. I'm not going to mention him by name because God himself knows I don't need that on my plate right now, but y'all know exactly what that reference was. Roy, did you talk about unemployment claims? It's weekly unemployment. There was no change based on expectations. So there's literally nothing to talk about that's going to make us money besides the fact that we're in deep profits on this trade. And if you took this trade, let me know how much money you're making because money is definitely getting printed in real time. That's happening. Okay. The new generation is attracted to eye candy. Every generation is. From my observation, the most views people get on social media is them executing a trade, maybe a few reels like that to get more numbers, and then leading them to the streams. Okay, AB Mike, let me write that shit down.
Roy, what AB Mike just said is kind of, I actually had this thought the one day about like the TikTok short form. You're so funny on these streams. If you just cut like down to where you're making the funny stuff and then like you actually taking the trade and then just speeding it up to the win, like that could be big.
You're right. To be honest, I just need an editor. Our editing team is not available to the point where we can just like after every single stream they're clipping it up. I'm great at editing, but to be honest, I just don't have the time for it. So I'll just have to find an editor that can do it every day. But then they'll be like, "Oh, well, you have to timestamp it." So now I'm sitting here timestamping videos and doing all this stuff.
You want my number, Roy?
No excuses. I'll get it done. Can you edit?
I've been taking a class on that, like with the video stuff. So, because
I'm
I would love, honestly, if you're interested, I would love to maybe do a couple ones for you just to see how they come out and see, get your feedback, you know?
Brother, it's so fucking easy. Because all you got to do is if you have an editing software, you can have Movie Maker for fuck's sake. All you have to
Hmm.
do is download the, or I'll send you the original file after every stream. You just download it and then just like literally trim
Oh yeah.
certain parts and just clip them, and then just send me that version. And then I'll have my editing team create reels around it. So we can probably pump out like 2 or 3 of those a day. At that point, what I can do is do segments. And so I'll do like a 5 minute segment straight about a specific news topic or whatever. And then we can drop those videos after the streams, be like, what Iran just did to Israel, and just drop that. What do you
Yeah.
guys think?
These streams, though, you have me in tears in some of these streams. Like if we could get that content onto short form where people could hear it, I think you would be really big blow up with
I
that.
know, dude. You want to know my problem is I don't want to go viral for that stuff because I know it's gonna get me in trouble. You know what Tate said, which is like it's all fun and games when you don't have an audience, and then when you get big, they start going back to all the old stuff, and they're gonna be like, Roy said that 2 dudes on a scooter is gay, and they're gonna throw me with some anti-LGBT shit, bro. I'm gonna get fucking. They're gonna run ads against your boy. And so that's why like the reels have such a potential to go viral. But most of the funny shit I say, I'm calling somebody out in the industry. And look, we're 7 months out from the summit. I gotta pick my battles here, Josh. I gotta pick my battles. They're gonna be like, Roy hates like the Roy hates gay people, bro. They're gonna find the streams. They're gonna find some shit. You know what I'm saying? It'll be tough. I say that the Japanese market doesn't make as much money as American traders. They're gonna say Roy hates Japanese people. Say I love what do I say? I love people from Spain. Be like, oh, Roy hates the Portuguese. Like, there's nothing I'm about to get screwed. But I'll send you the number. And we'll make that happen. He said sus. No, we say no Diddy. We don't say sus. Quality over quantity. Could you put something like live trade ideas live now instead of being clickbait? I'm pretty sure I say live trading right here. I don't know. Someone's calling me. Let's see if it's the HR team. Nope. Spam. Oh, good call. Shit. But I just want to say thank you guys for real. I appreciate all the feedback because at the end of the day, we can do a lot of
Yo,
guest.
Roy, I got one.
French, can I do the quick thank you to everybody?
Yeah,
I'm
my bad. My
like a
bad. Go ahead.
toast. I stood up at the wedding. I said, "It's my brother. I'm about to do a toast." I started crying, and you're like, "Yo, Roy, yo, no way." I said you should. No, my bad, French. Go ahead, real. Go ahead. I'll
No, I
save.
was gonna
I'll save
say,
that till after.
I was gonna say, if you need to like, you know, appeal to the younger audience, you might have to, buy that Lambo for a month like these guys do, and then just switch it out every couple months. You know what I mean? That might help you, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Brother, don't ever disrespect me like that again. I'll
No,
bring
just for
20
the
different.
views, man. Just for the
No, what I'm gonna
views.
do is I'm gonna go rent a Lamborghini, right? I'm gonna bring 20 different outfits. I've seen this shit with my own eyes. Bring 20 different outfits and just take a bunch of different pictures and just post a different one every day with some goof ass caption that I got online. Brother, do I look like a fucking bum to you? I spent $186,000 of my own money in the last 3 weeks on the FX Summit, putting an event on for an ungrateful industry. You know what I'm saying? It's only 100 grand deposit to grab a Lamborghini, yo. Like we could have done this shit at the first summit and saved ourselves the money. I lost 100 grand on the first summit. Well, we lost 100, but I lost 100 grand on the first summit. That could have been the Lamborghini. We could have done this Lamborghini shit a long time ago. These guys renting the lifestyle have to give it back once their money dries up. Once people stop buying the course. Once the broker goes out of business and they stop getting that broker commission, right? They got to give that lifestyle back. Guys, I'm building a legacy here. Chart Addicts will be a household name, and the FX Summit will be the rolling loud of trading. There will be no question about what the largest and most anticipated trading event of the year is in the world. There will be no question about it. No one thinks whether Rolling Loud is going to be legit or not, whether it's going to have the right lineup. You know for a damn fact that Rolling Loud or the High Times Cannabis Cup or these or Sneaker Con, these are hallmark events in that industry and will sustain and be here forever. That's what I'm going for. So if I rent a lifestyle, right? And instead of building it the right way, I rent a lifestyle and then I get exposed, right? Roy, trading lifestyle, exposed. That does so much more damage than being productive. And I did that shit by accident before and still got fucking screwed for it. I'm telling you guys, don't don't cut corners. Do it the right way. It's gonna be frustrating. You guys saw me this morning get frustrated AF, but I ain't about to sell my soul for shit. But out of here, king cappers. You're too authentic for some of the avocado toasties. See, I wish you didn't do that, bro, because I fuck with a good avocado toast. I really wish you didn't do that because you kind of have a point. But my God, some avocado and an egg is about the best thing you can have in the morning. And so an avocado toast, a little bit of sesame, throw some olive oil on it, bitch. I can't even say anything derogatory about that. A lot of people work off words of mouth, gurus, and people like you who work off value also don't sit there and show quality over quantity, but this stream is the truth. Well, Liam, I don't know if, I mean, if it's word of mouth, like if I go to a good restaurant, I'm gonna tell my friends. I'll be like, yo, where should we eat tonight? Like, yo, yesterday, bro, I went, or 2 weeks ago, I went with my girl to this place in the taco spot downtown. Fire. Incredible. You guys should try it. Right? I'm gonna fucking tell people. People here, they're like, oh my God, the 237th successful stream in a row. Incredible. No one is giving out value like this. Everyone should know about this stream. On to the next one. You feel me? Gold is at entry, like you said, Roy. I think I'm in love with this live stream. Let's go. Don't give back your profits. Drago, whatever the fuck, however you say that. Don't give back your profits. You just said you had a great entry on NASDAQ. You're profitable. Um, Risk a percentage of it if you really insist. But if that trade loses, for example, you don't want to sit there and think, oh, I should have just stuck to the first trade. I should have just walked away with my money. If you want to beat the odds, walk away with the money. It's not about taking the next trade and catching every trade. It's about walking away profitable. And I want you guys to beat the statistics by doing the right thing. What about small group trading? What's up here? What about small group trading day in person with close friends? Y'all make a certain amount of money, show them it's real. I mean, Chris, what do you think we do here? But trading, the whole trading in person thing is like, what I'm doing here is keeping myself distracted long enough for the trade to play out. Doing it in person is just going to be that much more kind of annoying. You feel what I'm saying? Not annoying, like I fuck with people, but like, bro, when I'm trading, I don't want to have to think about it and deal with stuff. I'm a very observant person. I start to notice people tapping or looking a certain way or being distracted, or I start to notice people upset or maybe in a bad mood, or maybe they're having an issue and subliminally like talking to somebody else and I'm noticing stuff. That's too much shit going on for me while I'm trading. All right. I'm gonna sit here and babble on about funny ass shit that comes to my mind long enough for me to not click a button while this trade plays out and gives me monies. You did. You don't even need to rent the Lambo. Just walk into any hotel or restaurant in Miami and take a picture. But I ain't renting a fucking. I'm not renting a Lambo. That's just not gonna happen. To be honest, I don't even like supercars. And they'll be like, Roy, that's crazy. You hosted the biggest car show in Miami, damn near, at the FX Summit. What do you mean you don't like supercars? We did host one of the largest car shows in Miami Beach history, and it was incredible. Shout out to Supercar Saturdays. Shout out to Floyd. But we really did that for someone who's not in the car scene. But I don't give a fuck about supercars. I got too many tickets on my record. I'm one away from getting my license stripped. So it's like I can't even fucking drive fast. The fuck I need a fast car for that breaks down and have to charge the battery and all that dumb shit. Hell no. Mercedes, German engineering, can't beat it. Performance times luxury. That's my style. I pull up black on black or matte gray, blacked out windows, can't really see who's in it. Or I might pull up in a four-door Suburban. I might pull up in a Yukon, right? Blacked out windows, presidential. That's my style. No free attention, unfollow the IG models, but to block the IG models. Like I can't believe how many men I see when they open Instagram, the first two or three things recommended to them is going to be some half naked joint. It's like, brother, we're not 16, fam. Like, grow the fuck up, right? You want to know what those OnlyFans models, what the first thing that they see when they open their fucking Instagram? It ain't you. It sure as fuck ain't you. It's some dude in a supercar somewhere, right? Just throwing that out there. Get out from the distractions, gentlemen. Get out from the distractions. But I do want to finish that shout out. Shout out to all you guys who are giving me feedback. Shout out to the folks who support this stream on a regular basis. And really just congratulations to you all for investing in yourself. All right. Clearly, you could be watching something mind-numbing. And even though this is productive for your life, and this is obviously going to move you forward way more than watching some educational, philosophical, whatever podcast, it still does take an effort and a conscious choice to be here and to invest in your best interest. And so shout out to you guys for real. I know I kind of bounce ideas off you guys. I kind of get some feedback. I don't want to make that seem like I'm coming at the people who showed up, right? Because I do really appreciate the support here for the folks that do pull up on a regular basis. You guys are the shit. And that's why I know all y'all's names. Like that's why I recognize the names here because those who interact regularly, they get the attention. You guys want to get around successful people, make yourself known. You can't be the kid in the back of class with your head down in real life when you go to network, right? Now, ain't nobody saying to be the person in the front row that's answering all the questions, asking all the questions, and you don't have to be that person either. But being thoughtful, being attentive, will get you noticed by the right people. And sometimes that's all it takes to get to the next level. This is one of the best refresher courses I've taken. Sherry's, how was the master class? Because I see you really dedicating to it. And everybody who was this involved has been wildly successful with this strategy. And so I'm very excited to see your progress with trading. But give me your feedback on the class. What'd you think? He said Duro King. Let's go. I don't know what that means. I think Duro is a positive thing. Or I just cursed somebody out. I just bagged $300 on NAS. Love to see it. Up 300 bucks from 17,622. I love to see that. All right. We figured out what we got to do. I'm going to clickbait the fuck out of the title tomorrow. All right. And I hope that doesn't cause a lot of issues, but because I'm warning you guys here straight up to your face, I'm going to clickbait the fuck out of the title tomorrow. All right. And it's going to be hilarious. Because whatever it is, it's going to be a play off of one of the jokes that we always make on the streams. And you're going to be laughing your ass off. Okay? I'll try to make it as funny as possible. Bryce said, I can back up the driving record. Bryce, mind you, bro. Why don't you mind your fucking business, bro? What you trying to say?
Nothing, bro. I'm just saying we got everywhere super fucking quick in New York. That's for sure.
Yo, son. Bryce, did I make you get out of the driver's seat and hit the Chinese fire drill? Because we were
100%. We hopped out and those guys next to us thought they were gonna freaking spray him up or something. That was
all right.
crazy.
Well, let's be real. Fucking Bryce hops out of the car with two buttons unbuttoned. All right. face tattoo shining, and then the fucking Louis Vuitton shoes stepping with the studs on them. We hop out of this fucking truck. Obviously, me and Bryce are killers, right? Bryce, incredible, been doing mixed martial arts 10 years, absolute beast. You can see it in his eyes, right? You can see it in the ears. Walks out of the car. We're doing a Chinese fire drill. The people next to us, I swear to you, we started locking their doors and closing their windows. They thought this was a Russian mob attack. I had to look at them and be like, look, with all due respect, I kind of looked inside the car and shit. I was like, with all due respect, man, you ain't important enough for this. All right? Let's be real. Right? You guys want to have a cool life, you better be fucking worth getting robbed in the middle of a street light, right? That's how you know you're doing something in life. But yeah, anyways, I made Bryce get out because we were late for the New York Stock Exchange meeting, and I was not going to be late to go to the New York Stock Exchange. Now, we were late AF, speeding through, and Bryce was like, Roy, there's a lot of shaking going on and whatever. There was an earthquake, Bryce. All right, I wasn't running through potholes. There was a fucking 4.7 magnitude earthquake. What do you think? I'm Mother Nature? What do you think? I'm fucking Captain Planet? All right. Any Captain Planet fans? No? None? Sons of bitches. This is why. This is why I don't litter. This is what I used to watch as a kid. We had fucking Captain Planet. You're just out here like picking up litter or some shit, whatever the fuck the show is about.
I totally forgot about that. Holy shit.
Oh, legendary. Now in Lebanon, we're a couple years behind, so we get all the good shows, you know. Get all the good shows. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and wrap up this stream here with final recap of what's going on. So now we have a clean break back above that support, and so there's three conditions for that shift in momentum. So we already had the support, liquidity grab, and pop. We already had a break back above support. To feel really confident in this trade to where I can walk away, I'd like to see a closure above this area of consolidation here. So a break above the high, and then a higher low retest. We see both of those. I might enter another position on the retest, ride this thing all the way up to 17,800, which is the target for today. Clear? Let's take a look at US30, gold, and then we'll kind of wrap it up. Roy, price made it down to the exact entry that we're looking for. Yeah, of course it did. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to change my nickname. All right, I'm officially changing my nickname from Nas Daddy to the gold. Oh, pause. Can't even say. I was going to say, oh, no, that's pause. Big pause. No Diddy. I'm just going to go ahead and stop there. Yeah, I don't know. Gold. Nah, pause. All right, Nas Daddy it is. Roy, today's my 10th day on my funded account. Today's trade was a winner, and we are now going to submit a payout from Apex tomorrow. Jensen, really happy for you, brother. Our podcast launches in 2 days, and looking forward to doing another one here soon with you. He says, Captain Plates for the win, East Fire Wind. Sam, what the fuck are you talking about? Captain. Oh, you said Captain Plates. Oh, Captain Planet. Got you. Earth, Fire, Wind. Yeah. This is exactly what we talked about before. I think we see one more grab through. Look at the body of these candles, 2364. Okay, that's how low I believe we can go. 2364, a little bit lower before we're ready to launch. Let's look at US30. Oh my God. Yeah, we ain't getting off the stream before I show you guys another. I'm going to say this unequivocally. I'm the single greatest analyst that's ever existed in financial markets. Trading will catch up. Let's take a look at US30. What's that price say, guys? 37,727. Okay, 37,727. The target was 38.50. What's that entry? We dipped a little bit below. We came down to 37,685. What's that target? 38.57. We just hit that TP. Okay, this was covered on yesterday's stream. This was on the 30-minute time frame, so let's go 30-minute before and after. Before and after. I'm a fucking legend. That's real. Even went over this on the free stream yesterday. He said, I was forced to watch it with you and Joe. Dad, you don't want to put it on the TV. You said we can't watch that mindless shit. You were like, I was like, yo, Dad, why can't we watch, what everybody else is watching? Let's put on some SpongeBob or something. And you're like, we're not watching that dumb shit. And so we had Captain Planet. I mean, I'm Lebanese, but we had Captain Majid. If there's any Arabs in here, you guys know Captain Majid. You guys are like, Captain Majid, what the fuck? Captain Majid was my shit, bro. This dude used to play soccer because obviously soccer, big sport over there. But he had like a superpower shot, but he used to kick the ball right through the net and like kill dudes with the ball. That's what I was watching as a kid. That happened. Chef Royardee is my favorite. Chef Royardee is arguably the best one. He said no Diddy. Big one. Thanks for the stream. All right. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the new videos we have dropping this week. New podcast with TradingView just released. Make sure you guys go and check that out. I think I'm expecting NASDAQ to have a similar result here. So if you guys see what happened with US30, I'm expecting NASDAQ to have something very, very similar. So hold this thing out, give it an extra few hours, and I think that we'll see that finish of this move. We're already up over 80 points on this trade. And we still have a long way to go on the daily. Very exciting stuff. Big money to be made. Do not cut your profits too soon. If you choose to take partials, leave something on the table, guys. Because I'm gonna open the chat and see one or two of you guys talking about I should have held the trade longer. How about you just fucking hold the trade longer instead of just saying, oh, I wish I would have held the trade longer. Right? How about you literally have a choice today? Accept the risk. When you say points, do you mean pips? So NASDAQ indices, gold, they don't move in pips, they move in points. So NASDAQ from, like 18,200 to 18,100, it's 100 points. Pips is points in percentages. That's what PIP stands for, points in percentage. And it's more of a measure of interest rate differentials or comparative pricing between two things, as opposed to just like something that has a solid price. This is the price of NASDAQ, of one share of the NASDAQ index right now in real time. Okay, cool. Happy, safe trading, everybody. Take it easy. Peace. Says NASDAQ took liquidity. Of course it did. And I want to say thank you to all the baby pips traders for the liquidity. And your stop loss is my entry and your life. All right, peace. All right, guys. Goofiness.